Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bahrain Now, your source of local happenings, initiatives, talents, and trends. I'm your host, Khalid Hijrats, here to walk you through our exciting lineup of guests and personalities from around the Kingdom of Bahrain. So stay tuned, and we'll be back with more on Bahrain Now. From a graduation project to a company. This is how Hussein Badr, the founder of My Bridge Company, transformed his personal idea of creating a link between students and companies into a reality in the training field in cooperation with his colleagues Lulwa Matar and Rawan Muhammad, who are all students at Bahrain Polytechnic's marketing department. And to talk more about that, we are pleased to be joined here by the students Hussein Badr and Lulwa Matar. Welcome, how are you both doing?
Hi, we're good. Thanks for having us today here.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to have you guys here. I'm really excited to start talking about it. So first of all, where did the idea for this project come from?
Oh, let me tell you, it came all about frustrations. It started with me being frustrated at how the way internship opportunities were handled in the industry. I found a lot of gaps because personally I was trying to seek experience throughout my university. I wanted to be qualified after I graduate and go into a better job positions. But when I was searching for those internship opportunities, I found a lot of difficulties in finding suitable internships within the field that I study in. I study marketing. I couldn't find suitable internship opportunities. And if I do find those opportunities, the application process, it took tons of time to just fill in a blank page all over again. And if they required me to send an email, that email, I'll send it, I'll attach my CV, I'll never hear back again from the company. So this is how it came. I decided to let me do something about it, research if there is a lot of people that are facing these kind of problems as well from the students. And actually there was, so we decided to let's create an application and website that helps students do that.
I would say the best ideas come from trying to solve a problem.
Yeah.
Whenever you need to sort of create something to help you vault over a gap, that is where the best ideas come from. And you've chosen something, I think, we've all been through that process. Yes. Where we've all had to submit applications and everything. We know how tedious that can be, so I really admire that you found a way to basically revolutionize that for yourself and for others. And now I can gouge a vague idea, but could you tell us a little bit more about why you chose the name My Bridge?
Yes, so the name My Bridge, of course the word bridge is always associated with bridging the gap. And this is what we're trying to do. Because I struggled with experience, finding internships that will give me experience, so we want to build bridges and pathways to that experience. We want to give the students or anyone who wants to seek experience through internship opportunities his own bridge. We want it to be tailored for them. My bridge, so it's your own pathway, since of course everyone goes through his own journey. Maybe it would take me a week to go into a manager position. Someone else needs to go into multiple internship opportunities or needs to go through more experiences to gain more skills. That will take him a year to go into a manager position. So everyone has his own pathway, I would say. This is why we want it to be tailored, your own bridge. So this is where it came, My Bridge.
Wonderful. And it's like you said, everybody goes through their own journey. I mean, it's a bit of a cliche because of how much we say it, but that doesn't make it any less true. I mean, everyone's experience of the job market, of life in general, is very different. And with that, your approach is going to be different. Your approach to bridging the gap is going to be different. Now, I'd like us to go into a little bit more details about what the benefits of using My Bridge is and what are the problems that might be able to be solved.
I see. So we take it into two different target markets. We have the BTC and we have the BTB. For the BTC, who are the people who are the students, youth, or anyone who is seeking experience through internship opportunities, we offer them an application that simplifies the process of accessing internships. So if you're in the engineering field or in the marketing, you go into the app, you log in, you will have an easy process of finding internship opportunities or suitable opportunities within your desired field through filters, categories that will help you get the internship that you're looking for. In terms of the companies, the way that they used to manage internship or jobs specifically, it was a hassle basically. And what we try to do, we offer them a management system that is automated as well, that helps simplifies the process as well.
Wonderful. And what can you tell us about your observations while experimenting with this project?
So for our observations, most of the companies, as Hussein mentioned, we went to a lot, targeting all industries in Bahrain so that we can get a diverse
Industries. This is what we wanted to do. We
So-
wanted to target every industry in Bahrain. So not just focus on marketing, because we come from a background of marketing. We wanted to go to the engineering. We wanted to go to the media production, every single industry in Bahrain to understand how can we help them as well.
So you guys thought of everything then?
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
so one of our main values is diversity because, for example, you have a finance student or an engineering student, for example, that applies and gets a finance position. So they've all been there based on our research. So we wanted to create a space that you can get into and you can find your opportunity.
Brilliant. And again, it's like you said, I think diversity is so important, especially when you're thinking about applications and everything. Because again, we go back to this point of everyone's journey being different, and you never really know where you're going to end up anyway.
Exactly.
And then there's no harm in being prepared for any path that you might take, or including a larger skill set, especially in a service like this.
And also, in addition to that, sorry about that. In addition to that, what we found from the companies that we approached, as I've mentioned, we went to all the industries and we targeted the big players. So when we went, and one of the biggest supporter we had was Bobco Energies. They were really excited and supportive that youth came up with this idea, and they're also frustrated as much as the internship seekers are frustrated. So it was a win-win.
I like that. Again, genuinely bridging the gap even between the communication, because I think that when you're an intern or an applicant, you have that very mystified kind of gap between you and wherever you're applying, and you guys managed to bridge that really eloquently. So well done with that. But, I'm sure with an endeavor this big, there are going to be challenges,
Yes,
right? What were some of the challenges that you guys faced, and how did you overcome them?
So our main challenge, I would say, is earning the company's trust, because we're university students. So we went there, we talked, we pitched, we asked for their feedback, and we only asked for bad feedback. We didn't want any good feedback. So don't tell us well done or you did a good job. We want to cater it to you. So one of the main challenges was the earning the company's trust, and as well as reaching the companies. So many companies have their reception, you can't get in there without an appointment. So we went knocking on doors, we called on spot, we want to have a meeting, 5 minutes. So it was basically most of the time just like an elevator pitch to all the companies. So also, in addition to that, we had the ITs. So we started out with with 2 ITs internally, and we decided to take it a step further and collaborate with a top tech solutions institute in Bahrain, so that the companies can trust us that someone professional is handling the development of the application and the website. And this is basically how we overcame all the challenges.
That's a wonderful way to really, realistically as well, kind of, it's sort of like whenever you see an event or a product being endorsed by someone, right? They have endorsed by XYZ, so it's like you guys managed to get that basically, and that increased your credibility. So it's great to see how you guys took advantage of that. And I've also got to say, it's good to see that as well, that you guys kind of understand that whole thing of getting through the door, because I mean, I come from a journalism background, you guys come from marketing one, so you will understand that in our fields, you kind of need to leave your ego at the door.
Exactly.
Yes.
There will be a lot of begging.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Right?
definitely.
We know exactly what that means.
Yup.
But it does get you through eventually.
Yes,
I mean,
it does.
you lose a little bit of your ego in the process.
Ego is out the door at this point.
But as long as you get results, that's good.
Definitely.
I know you guys mentioned with networking and all of this practical experience. I'm sure you guys learned a lot from this experience. Where do you guys feel like you've developed some extra skills or knowledge? In which fields?
So I would say that we earned a lot in talking with the companies and universities, and also we found that a lot of them wanted that. So we went to every university in Bahrain for the B2C segment, as Hussein mentioned. So we made small talk with them. We asked them to fill out a survey so we can have credible research. And we made small talk with them, and they said that this is the first time I actually enjoy completing a survey because it's something that they need. And moving on to the companies, when we went to them, they were like, this is exactly what we need. We go through CVs manually. It takes us up to 2 months just to set in one intern. So you bring, and we don't have suitable candidates. So as I've mentioned earlier, that the finance major would get, the engineering major would get a finance position. So they don't get suitable candidates. They could get 500 CVs and only one is suitable. So they have to go through that manually. So we created something that's going to make the process easier. It's gonna cut time and effort, and it's, again, as I've mentioned, a win-win for both.
Wonderful. And what can you tell us about the participation of the companies and universities? And what can you tell us about, you guys have kind of touched on the feedback already, but the support, basically.
So we went to the most companies that were supportive or loved the idea and open to the idea. And we asked them if they were on board for testing. So we're already going to test the products with the institute. And later on, we're going to enter a testing phase with the companies. And as Hussein mentioned, that we have it tailored for them. So we're going to have alumni from the universities themselves, and the companies. So all of them are on board for testing, and they're going to give us their feedback, inshallah, and we're going to cater it again for them and make it more personalized and customized.
It's always really great to see that you guys really take the personalization and the tailoring that experience, basically, because I think that that's the main challenge when it comes to applying for interns or even for a job. You know, there's so much abstract stuff up there in the air that you kind of like, as an applicant or even sometimes as a recruiter, you don't really know what you're looking for.
Exactly, and since you touched on the personalization factor or feature, in addition to what Hussein said about the application, now how we're going to streamline the process for the internship seekers is that when they register in the application, their whole For You page or their home page is going to be catered to them. So we're going to ask at the beginning, what's your major? And all the internships in that major are going to be available for them, in front of them. So they don't have to go and search and look for a specific major or a specific position. So it's all going to be tailored to them.
Where were you guys when I graduated? No, but again, that's incredible. I genuinely, I mean, I was joking, but really, I mean, I could have benefited from something like that. And I'm sure many people will benefit from it. So, I mean, this will not be the first or last time I say it. Kudos to you guys for coming up with this. And now, how do you value the provided support from Bahrain Polytechnic to this project?
So we received a lot of support from the Bahrain Polytechnic, specifically with our marketing degree major and firm. We received support from Mr. TJ, Mr. Amir, Mr. Darren, Philippe, and Philippe Bringue, who also assigned us to a program called the Innovation Center, which is part of DARE. And they gave us access to an office space where we could work with other entrepreneurs. We worked with entrepreneurs that recently also won an awards, such as Academity, Yara Ali, and Mahmoud Sharif. They helped us a lot to give us their experiences. How did they navigate through the challenges and frustrations when they entered the industry, and how did they launch their startup? So we learned a lot. We also got access from the Innovation Center through weekly sessions about entrepreneurship with industry experts. So the support was really, really amazing, and they pushed us and made us just continue on that.
Wonderful. It's always great to have it's always great, especially in Bahrain. You see it within all institutions, the amount of support that's just there for you. And I think it's always great to see how that support is readily there for initiatives such as this. This is an initiative that really streamlines, again, a universal experience. So it's great to see that much support for it. And as well, it's not only enriching to the project, it's also enriching to you guys as individuals. And now, what are your plans to further develop the company and its operations?
So as Lulu mentioned, we are currently developing our product with a top coding institution in Bahrain. And later on, once developed, we've also agreed with the companies and universities that are going to test. So we want to generate feedback on 2025. We want to generate feedback from those from our clients, I would say, and then improve it, develop it, and later on, mid 2025, we want to officially launch MyBridge to the public. So anyone who wants to find an internship or any company that wants to register with us can have free access, not free access, I would say, to join our MyBridge services. And later on, we could literally go into expanding into the GCC. Later on, we're moving on into the internationally and navigating through other markets in the industry.
Wonderful. And now, what advice would you give to other students who are hoping to turn their graduation projects into a company?
Look, if you're a student and you have a fresh idea that you are passionate about, and I'm focusing on having the passion for that idea, and you think that you can make it feasible, I would say go for it. Because again, if you have the passion, you will be dedicated and committed to always continue on that idea, trying to make it work. Even if things went north or south, you will still work on it. You will continue on it. Even if you got a hard slap with reality, you're still gonna try your best to make it happen. Even though if it failed or it got success, you'll still gain a lot of experiences, since everything is a learning opportunity. You might not get it the first time, but you will definitely get it the second or third time, because this is what entrepreneurship requires.
Thank you so much for that. That was a really insightful piece of advice. Is there anything you'd like to add?
Yes, I would say that for anyone that has a fresh idea, has anything that they want to accomplish, don't be scared to approach anyone for advice and go into the field and just actually do the research and just like move forward and step into the game so that it can all work out in the end. Because if you're gonna sit down, just think of it, someone else is gonna take your idea and they're gonna do it, and you're gonna be like, oh, I thought of that, but I didn't do anything.
Wonderfully said. I'd like to thank you both for joining us. This was a great talk, and hopefully by the time that you guys officially launch, we can welcome you guys back again. Thank you.
Of course, thanks for having us.
You're very welcome. So ladies and gentlemen, we took a look today at MyBridge, a great initiative made by some great Bahrainis. Stay tuned, and we'll be back with more on Bahrain Now. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for a look at what's going on beyond the studio in the following report.
Muharraq Nights, a festival, reflects the essence of Bahrain's heritage and national identity, and is a continuous celebration of the city's rich heritage that extends throughout its history and its authenticity. The third edition of the Muharraq Nights Festival is the fusion of culture, arts, heritage, and innovation that revives the memory of the Pearling Path, site registered on the UNESCO World Heritage List. This edition of the festival has a special character thanks to its innovative activities and interactive experiences, including arts, design, traditional crafts, artistic performances, and tours, to become a comprehensive and integrated cultural experience that includes all facilities and means and addresses all ages and categories of the public, and its activities are designed to combine originality and innovation in an environment that reflects the unique spirit of Muharraq and its ancient heritage. Organized by the Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities as part of the Celebrate Bahrain season, the Muharraq Nights Festival highlights Bahrain's commitment to promoting cultural tourism and contributes to enhancing Bahrain's position as a distinctive cultural destination.
Celebrate Bahrain Festival is currently being held at the Heritage Village in Ras Hayyan, organized by the Ministry of Information. The festival celebrates the Kingdom of Bahrain's national days, commemorating its founding as a modern Arab and Muslim state in 1783 by Ahmed al-Fatih, and marking the anniversary of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa al-Khalifa's accession to the throne. The event celebrates the values of citizenship, belonging, and national identity of the people of Bahrain.
My name is Tarif bin Ibrahim bin Ali. شاهين بن محمد المضاحكة.
We're here to celebrate the National Day of Bahrain.
Bahrain is a beautiful country because it has a lot of wonderful places, and I wish everybody a happy National Day.
My name is Fahad Abdullah. I'm here with my friend Muhammad. We are today here at the Heritage Village to enjoy the National Day of Bahrain. I hope a great and joyfully National Day of Bahrain for people.
I think it's great. They did a wonderful job, and we enjoyed here. We enjoy our time.
Hi, my name is Muharraq Nights. I'm here in the village to have a good time with my family. The event today is really good, actually. From the old animals and the old people with the nice clothes, and I like this thing because the village is talking about this thing from the past. Because it is a national day I would tell the Bahrainis to have fun and always go forward.
The festival showcases authentic Bahraini folklore and heritage, embodying the rich cultural legacy of Bahrain, which continues to be passed down to future generations. Activities include heritage shows, traditional crafts, and markets showcasing various local products and entertainment programs for children. Under the patronage of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the Ministry of Labour organized the 39th annual ceremony to honor outstanding hard-working employees and distinguished establishments in the private sector. The ceremony was held on the occasion of the Kingdom of Bahrain's celebration of its national days and the anniversary of His Majesty the King's accession to the throne. The honorary list included outstanding individuals and distinguished establishments across various economic and production sectors, namely prominent pioneers and institutions which cooperated with the Labour Ministry through attracting and employing nationals, enterprise owners, distinguished directors, and supporters of people of determination.
I'm grateful and blessed to be here today as one of the awarded people. This is honestly a big motivation for us to improve ourselves in the future, inshallah.
I'm happy to be part of diligent workers in this event, and actually we are happy because we are in Babco celebrating two things: the diligence worker and His Majesty opening the new Bahrain modernization project, which is very effective, and it will be supplying the Bahrain with the energies.
Of course, I thank King Hamad bin Isa for this opportunity, and it's a pleasure for me that I was chosen by our company, and of course it's something awesome that it's from the government as well. So this motivates me to give more, to be successful more in my field, and motivate me as well to be to sustain more with the company, so I can give more as well.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of this episode. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. As usual, be sure to reach out to us on our social media accounts shown below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, this was Khalid Hidris. Good night and God bless.